live. Let's see, y'all. Yeah, we're live. Looks like we're live. Yeah, I'm back up here at the Hurst Municipal Court, having some issues.
Okay, go all the way down the hall with the set of windows. Okay, go all the way down the hall with the set of windows, and they'll help you there. That's what he's asking.
Okay, I was just making sure. So yeah, they're saying that this window's not the one where you file your motions at. I was right all along. Yeah, I appreciate it, Howard. Appreciate you guys for stopping in. You know, I know it's Friday and, you know, a lot of people have other things to be tending to. But unfortunately, we have to deal with this until they decide to go away. Hopefully we can get it resolved. I got a new lady here now.
The officer said it would be ready this afternoon. She. Okay.
Hey, what's up, man? Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to file some motions. I had spoke to a lady down the hall, and she was saying I need to come here to file my motions for my court appearance. It's coming up.
Find out what I need to tell you. Hold on.
Okay. Sure, if I grab one of these clipboards from clipboard. Everything. All right, y'all gotta wait on them again. Give me just a second, y'all. I gotta write some stuff down. Gotta sign these. Oh, I was wanting to file these motions. No, I've already got the paperwork. I just need to file it. Well, like I said, I went down the hall. This makes the second or third time they've told me to. This. Here, let me stand up real quick. Hang on. Have my paperwork. What was you saying? I'm sorry. What was you saying?
I said the court sent you down here to us.
Yeah, and I also went over to down the hall to that little desk again. They told me this is where I got to go. That's what the story's been this whole time. I just need to sign a few of them and turn them in. And I was signing them like when you walked up. You guys accept the motions or?
Sure, we don't
Yeah, sure.
have anything to do with court paperwork.
That's me.
Well, they're saying down here. But I got copies of everything, so I can turn one into you and turn one into them because,
Thank you very much.
yeah, there has been some trouble down here as far as y'all doing your jobs properly, as far as paperwork goes.
So,
You know, maybe you could ask somebody again.
here,
I mean, we had an issue before with I don't know who she was. I didn't ask her name. She told me to come down here and I came down here. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, I got copies of them. I can give y'all a copy and give them a copy. And then if it comes out that, my paperwork's not being filed at the courts properly, then I guess we'll have another issue then, and then that'll have to get taken care of somehow. Who told you can't file the records here? Is that what you're saying, or is that in the policy or the motions?
Well, but we have the records here. It's just not something we normally do, so we're not aware of.
Who told you about not doing the motions here? Do you guys do the motions or not? Do you guys do the motions or not? You guys accept the motions and turn into the courts or not?
No, they-
Okay, who told you that they don't accept it here?
We're two separate departments.
Okay, yeah, well, I called down here and, I spoke to some people over there and they're saying you guys are wrong. And I talked to a lady over here and, she said, this is where you go. So who told you about you guys not taking motions? Or do you have a policy or something with that?
I don't know any policy, but
You don't know the policy? Okay. All right, well, I'll fill these out and turn them into you then. And I'll do a copy and give it to them too. And if there's any issues, it's documented that I made an effort to file the motions. So, hopefully you guys can figure it out. All right, y'all, they're saying it's having some issues again, as always. Because they're saying they can't take the motions. Trying to cheat me, really. It's pathetic, honestly. There's one. Get that filled out. I know the stream had buffered there for a little bit, y'all, but I got it on video. They did say this is the right place, and that was already established before this. These people are not doing their job.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Hey, I spoke to an older lady
Yes.
prior to you walking up,
Sheila?
or whoever. I had spoke to the court down the hall, and they told me right here's where I need to file my motions for my court hearing.
Yeah, unfortunately, the records department's an entirely separate department, so we don't do anything with the court stuff. So there's no.
So they're lying to me over there. You claiming Esselman?
I'm not claiming anything. I'm just stating that we don't deal with any of the court paperwork. We don't have the ability to. We don't process anything. It's all done over at the courts.
Okay. All right, I'll take it down there to them then and see what we can figure out. Already lying. Doesn't even take 5 minutes. Oh, he's lying around this place. Got the law and everything written down. Hey, miss, I got another paper I wanted to give y'all, man. This is something I did. The internal affairs guy don't have a clue what he's talking about.
Okay.
This is Texas Penal Code 420601. It clearly states, you can read it yourself. I got copies of it. When you guys are calling police for people doing open records requests and saying that there's a disturbance, later saying, oh, well, it's not a disturbance, that's against the law, and filing false police reports are against the law. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Would you like me to have him contact you?
Yeah, he can contact me, but I'm just trying to establish that, when people are coming down here to do their records request and, file whatever paperwork they want, it's against the law for people to make false reports about people because they clearly stated, oh, there was a disturbance. People were scared. The cops even say, oh, there was not a disturbance. They later on said nobody was scared. That is, in fact, against the law. Yeah, so I gave y'all a copy of that so y'all can study that.
Cody, I just talked to the court, and Irma said to go down and see her.
Okay.
About your stuff. Does that-
Yeah, well, I'm seeing them about the 911 call now because, we've already established, right here that this is illegal.
Irma said she'll take care of your reports.
Okay, well, yeah, I would like to take care of that, and I'd like to also take care of.
Your contact information so I can have them contact you?
Yeah, they should already have my contact information.
Okay, like I said, I'm not aware.
Yeah, you can write my email down real quick. How much time do we got?
Yeah, absolutely, just,
Okay, we got 20 minutes, okay.
okay, do you wanna?
My email, yeah, you can write it down. You can write it down, man, if you want to take my information down. Okay, it's News Now, NEWS. Now, Cody, CODY, @gmail.com. Have you guys ever actually made an arrest for somebody requesting discovery or who could be, I guess, purposely misled to come to this place to file paperwork or what's the issue with that?
I don't arrest people, so I don't know. Like,
Okay.
if somebody got arrested in the lobby, I can't tell you as to why. Sometimes they may have warrants, or maybe they did break the law. I don't know. I can't answer as to anything as to why somebody would.
A false call to 911 was the issue.
I can't answer to that.
And on top of that, is there any updates on the body camera footage I requested? Because I requested body camera footage from that incident.
Okay, let me
And,
check for you.
I still haven't been provided any body camera footage.
Let me check for you.
And I hate to be rude, but you're not trying to make it quick because I got to go deal with these people down here now. Y'all, I got 115 people in here. What's everybody saying? But unfortunately, there's a lot of people that like to watch others get riled up. About public servants just goes to show that. Well, I'm just showing y'all what they're doing and how and never got any body camera footage back. So there's some issues that are happening here. I've been to different municipal courts for anybody who don't know. And this is not being ran properly. They're supposed to give their body camera footage. They're supposed to give their discovery. None of this is being done the right way. Did you?
Forwarded to Attorney General's for a decision.
Okay.
Our hands right now.
Okay, I'll take that up later because we're running out of time. But
Absolutely.
I do plan on following up with this. And the issue with the body camera footage.
I can answer that.
You can't answer anything.
I help in records, but I don't work.
Yeah, that's very fishy that, there's a 911 call made and some false allegations being made and then all of a sudden it's being hidden. It's pretty fishy to me.
Like I said, all I know is right now it's out of our hands. We have to wait for their decision.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna follow up on that, but I got other things I gotta get taken care of at this time. So, bear just with me for a second. She walked away when I walked away. She's like, tell me he's going over here now. Try to keep him from filing his paperwork. What it boils down to is they're trying to screw me in my trial. They're not wanting to turn over the discovery. And it's not just me. They're doing this to everybody. Are you available? I was just sitting down here, or something. I don't know how to say it. They expect me to know people's names. Hey, how's it going? I was just down the hallway. Give me just a second here. I'll show you what I was going to file.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Okay, this is a motion for discovery, and I got a list of things on there. You know, it has my information.
That way, you know that you turned it in.
Yes. Are you the manager here or the supervisor? Okay, I had walked in and I had asked the lady, I said, hey, is this where you file the motions for Hurst Court?
Yeah, that's you, but she didn't know.
So you have two different jurisdictions.
No, sir, they're here to temporary.
So she didn't know how to do her job properly then? Because okay, well I was sent over there. This ain't the first time I've been here. I've been told multiple times that over there's where you file the records.
All your motions and I'm
Okay, well, you might want to have a talk with your understudy or whatever you want to call it, that if this is the right place, that she needs to let people know that so they're not being given false information.
That way I can stamp it all at the same time?
What's that?
Do you want me to get other motions or you just have this one?
Oh, I just have that one for now. I haven't even been able to get discovery.
No.
The 15 for months, this is one of them.
Yo, $50, man. Thank you.
15.
Hey, shout out to Donna, man. That really helps us, Donna. $50 right there. I appreciate that. Hey, Don, I'll give you a call later after we get done with this. But if anybody's just joining, basically what's happening here is I walked in, I was like, hey, do you guys do the paperwork? Again, oh no, you gotta go down here, here's where you gotta go. The court said the same thing. Now they're saying, oh, well, we don't do the court motions. I was told to go there after court, and then it caused a separate situation where the cops wound up being called. And they're hiding the body camera footage still. Kind of running low on time today, guys, or I would follow up on that. But the reality is I'm still going to have to come down here until this prosecutor either decides he wants to move on or he wants to continue to drag it out. I mean, I'm trying to get resolved with this, but I'm trying to get some.
One for the judge and one for the prosecutor. And this is your copy.
Give me a copy of that?
Yes, sir. Just it has our file stamp.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need?
Not until I can see what I'm being accused of. As a matter of fact.
Whenever you come in, there's, I think you're scheduled for.
Hang on a second, ma'am. Hang on a second.
But I'll put it in right now in their box.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Pardon?
What's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm taking.
Pretty good.
Y'all, my back's starting to get sore from all the business I've stood on up here. Now I'm gonna have to go make sure that this place is being ran properly because it appears though as they're breaking the law over here and then hiding the body camera footage. I've already showed them what the law is. The whole making the false calls to 911. Yeah, we're gonna put a stop to it, or try to. I really appreciate that $50 donation I just got. Yeah, they're still open. Are y'all shut down? You guys shutting down early? I still had business here. I would like to do a request. I'd like to make a request. I was wanting some kind of record of what the outcome was of that. When I requested the body camera footage from the incident that took place here, the lady said there was a paper. They had gave me a update on that, and I would like to see. I would like to request to see what the update is.
She sent that to the Attorney General.
Okay, do you have a copy of that?
You should have had a copy of that.
I hadn't got a copy of that one. All I got was a copy of the 911 call. Oh, I already know how it works. I know this is being done wrong. I know for a fact the law even says it's being done wrong. It's all designed to try to wear you down and make you not want to come back so they can keep you in the system longer. It's about keeping people in the system. It has nothing to do with anybody being safe. And if you got driver's license and insurance, how are you? You're no liability to drive. But the municipal court here, they don't care about safety or not. What they care about is how much money they can get out of you. I have proof that they're charging more on the fines than the state allows. They're going over the max on the tickets. I just did a driving course, and they're saying the driving no license, even if you don't have it on you, they can still say that. But to my understanding, you guys can write me if I'm wrong. I was doing a driving course last night online that's recognized by DPS, and it states that $250 is the maximum fine they can give you for that. I want to say the fine that they're issuing is over 3 times that. So it's definitely excessive fining here. These fines are way too high. Doesn't even make sense how high they've got these fines. By getting pulled over by Hurst Police Department, their fines are so outrageous. Getting pulled over one time with no criminal violations could cost you $2,000. That's how bad it is here, y'all. Yes, they can. Okay, so you got the paperwork for that? Also, I want to ask, what is going on with what is that? Boyle and Lowry?
Okay.
Who's Boyle and Lowry?
The attorney.
Oh, you guys got an attorney involved?
The attorney general, I believe.
Oh, attorney general? So Boyle and Lowry's the attorney general? Or is that Ken Pack? Oh, that's the city attorney. I thought you said attorney general. So the city attorneys are blocking the body camera footage.
Well,
and what's their names?
he sent this letter, our attorney sent this letter to the Attorney General.
Okay, so the city attorney here in Hurst, Texas, has decided to block body camera footage and use this Attorney General ruling to try to withhold records.
Well, I haven't.
Because I'll be honest with you, man, I've been to other places. I've seen other states how they do it. Other places in Texas as well I've been to. You know, holding the body camera footage, that's not the right way to do things. It seems like y'all are trying to avoid transparency here, and they're not being honest about what these 911 calls are being made. And I've looked at the tickets here also. You guys are ticketing people here at an alarming rate, higher than a lot of other towns. Another thing is the ticket prices that you guys are issuing. I believe they're over the maximum amount. The tickets are outrageous here. And now you got the city attorney wanting to block people from getting body camera footage.
Well, we just get a price and ask him if we should release it or not.
And do you have any contact for the internal affairs guy? Is there any way we can contact the internal affairs guy? Because I was showing another lady that the actual law as it pertains to false 911 call. And to my understanding is there was a false report made. And the internal affairs guy, I would like to reach out to him. We could talk about it. Yeah, look, this is what the Texas Penal Code says. Here's what we got on camera.
When you were here before, we just had one.
You don't have no way to email or phone this guy? Because
I'm not even sure he's here this late on the Friday.
yeah, I understand. When's his hours?
He's normally here about works 4 days a week.
Who is training y'all? Who trains y'all?
Well, I was trained by another records clerk,
Who was the records clerk who trained you?
Martha O'Lear.
Martha Olay is the one who's doing your training?
He was doing it, she was doing it, but she's not here anymore.
She's not here no more? You think you guys need to be retrained? Because and you know, even to add to it, I called down here the other day, and I'm not sure who I spoke with, but you know, the incarceration letters, you guys didn't know that you were supposed to release the incarceration letters until a court administrator got involved. And you know, that accompanied with the false 911 call, you know, it's like,
The jail paperwork, which is useless.
but yeah, they were saying that was you guys. And you know, that's a minor issue. But yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll get in contact with this attorney general,
If we don't
and maybe, you know, I can tell him about what's been going on here. Do you guys provide the average of your tickets here? Because I know what mine are, and I know what the Texas average is. And I've also studied a course online that was talking about like maximum penalties for things. And I believe my ticket was over the maximum penalty.
Okay, I don't know.
You don't provide the averages of the tickets you guys for the city of Hurst? Because it is like, is everybody getting ticketed 3 times or over the maximum penalty, or is it just me? One traffic stop, $2,000 in Hurst, Texas? Yeah, $2,000 on one traffic stop. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is that average? Because I believe it's over the max. And keep in mind, no victim involved. This is not a criminal offense. This is no victim. This is not, you know, DUI or anything.
I can't help you with that. Because they pay the court.
They pay the courts. Okay.
Excuse me, do you want to take that?
Yeah. I just put my phone away.
These kids
Okay. Yeah, I'll contact them. I just had a few questions. Was all.
to make a payment?
No, I was asking what the average for the ticket prices are here, because it seems like it's very excessive based on what I've seen. Yeah, it looks like it's a very, they're putting very stiff penalties on minor offenses. One traffic stop should not be $2,000 in fines. But that's basically what I was going to talk about. She's getting a 5th on the way home, probably. It's Friday. Hey, she can legally do that. If she wants to get a 5th and go home and drink, she can do that. They said the person who trained them isn't here no more. Yeah, Nevaeh, one traffic stop, 2,000. I was studying on it last night, and I could be wrong. You know, I don't always get it right, but I believe my tickets are over the maximum penalty, because I was looking at how much they were trying to fine me, and it was just totally outrageous. Imagine if you lived over, because they ticket half the citizens here, y'all. I've showed the ticket ratios for this court here. In a town of 38, 39,000, almost 21,000 tickets a year, and one time getting pulled over $2,000, you get pulled over 5 times a year, that's 10 grand. Yeah, this is Hurst, Texas. City of Hurst, Texas. Hurst Justice Center, they call this justice, $2,000 for victimless crimes. That's their definition of justice here. And municipal court and police department. Clerks in there, $2,000, all this money involved in it, and they still don't know how to do their job properly, y'all. So why continue to pay them? They don't know how to do their job, and it's just a big waste. It's not keeping anybody safe. If you have an insurance on your vehicle, at least liability, you are no liability to anyone driving. There's no way they can say that it's a safety issue at that point. It's a taking money from the citizens issue. That's what the issue is here. What's that? Some ladies walked out and just waved me down. Hang on. Yeah. Do I what? You have a paper there for me?
You didn't check in your request that what you're requesting. Did you want to do that?
Yeah, I can do that. I thought that was listed where you could see it.
Yeah, it just says check in your request.
That was just like a bubble with like some
yeah, no,
different things. That wasn't even a checkbox, but I could do that.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, that wasn't even a checkbox, man. That was a list of items I wanted.
No, that's okay.
But I guess I can understand y'all got confused again. Well, not y'all, but
Okay.
besides the one lady who didn't know how to do a drop off and said I had to go to another place. Did you talk to her about that?
Yeah.
Does she know what to do now? She still don't know?
Right there.
Does she know what to do now when people come in and ask? It's important.
Yeah, I'll tell
I thought you did tell her.
you. Yeah, I'll tell her.
You'll tell her again? Okay. Where am I going? Oh, you're coming here? Okay. All right. Yeah, that wasn't even a checkbox, man. That's everything I wanted, yeah. You know what? I almost walked off y'all's clipboard. Didn't even realize I was still holding it. I didn't walk off with that. Apparently, I think this is this ain't what this is. Hang on a second, y'all.
That's your.
Okay, so this one. For that.
The machine check, so it's $125.
Yeah, I brought y'all's clipboard back. I almost walked off with it. All right. Hang on a second. All right, let's see what the let me see what the chat's saying. Y'all, sorry. Make sure I didn't leave nothing before I take off. Hang on. All right. That's good. Extortion. Sure. I'm next door in NRH where it's worse. Oh, for real? Noisy Rund. Christy Fowler says she should be at home crocheting or something. Not have to deal with this social media crap. Well, the issue. The issue is the paperwork. They just lie to me. They lie to attorneys too. I know that for a fact. Then try to start a scene involving law enforcement. And it's creating a dangerous situation. And it seems like nobody really wants to talk about it around here. Especially the people that work here, they won't talk about it. And the city attorney, not all jurisdictions will make you go through attorney general just to get body camera footage. They're doing that specifically to delay and in hopes that you'll give up and quit pursuing the incident because they know that lady broke the law. Notice the last time I went in there, they said I had a warrant for my arrest. I went in there today, nothing happened. I wonder why that is, y'all. I wonder what happened to that warrant they were talking about. Didn't say nothing about it this time for some reason. Right. Yeah, I just wanted to go live, y'all. Let you give you guys another update. I had a lot of other paperwork too. I had to get ready, and I got some other stuff. I found out about yesterday, and I'm not going to speak on that one right now. It's still getting looked at. But as far as Hurst goes, the tickets here are way higher than what they should be. You have an issue with the clerks here not knowing how to do their job properly. I don't think they were properly trained, or they were trained to be crooked. And I guess for whatever reason, that person who trained them allegedly has been let go or resigned or something. But What do you guys think? Just to figure out what's going on. All right, we got, what's up, Shy? What's up, Allie Bell? What's up, Nick? What's up, Navia? What's up, Farah? Jason, Amber, sorry if I missed everybody's names. I got so many comments on here. I can't keep up with all the comments. Hey, all about roofing. I've already talked about that. I've already talked about that plenty, man. You have to go watch my videos, man. They're saying no driver's license and no insurance, but I have insurance and driver's license. And plus, I don't want to go into the details of my defense because they're probably watching. I'm not going to tell you what all defenses I have for them. I was just up here to file complaints and records requests and do discovery. As far as my defense goes, that's something I'll have to take up in court. And I wouldn't want them to know my arguments and what I know. I do know this. They said I had a warrant for my arrest last week, or a couple weeks ago. I come in there today, and nothing happened. So apparently, I know how to do something right. I agree with you, Amber, on that. That's what I'm saying. As long as you have insurance on a car, you're no liability if you wreck. The insurance will pay for your wreck. So you're really no liability. And the way they do the driver's license here, the way they do driver's license here is they make you wait for months out just to get an appointment if you're from another state. And they make it really difficult on people to get a driver's license, y'all, in Texas, compared to other states. But, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I just wanted to stop by and let everybody know what was going on. And I might have some more stuff coming your way soon. Take care, everybody, and have a great weekend.